Hey guys, welcome back. The title of this video is going to be, don't get sloppy with your money. Don't get sloppy with it, okay? Now, when I was thinking about this video, I thought for a moment that lower income families, lower income generating families would not be sloppy with their money. But after thinking about it a bit, it doesn't matter the income level. It matters not at all, okay? From the lowest income to the highest income, or even if you win the lottery, people get sloppy with their money. That's the bottom line. What happens is when you do come into money, right, over your career, I hope, right? I hope that in your career you're gonna move up, get promotions, get a bonus, get a raise, whatever. You get comfortable with your money is what happens. And when you get comfortable with your money, you take it for granted. Kind of like relationships, right? In the honeymoon phase of a relationship with your spouse, significant other, everything's hunky-dory, everything's, it's the honeymoon phase. You're not taking anything for granted. You appreciate this person. But then when you've lived with that person for years and years and years, sometimes you take that person for granted. And it's the same thing with your money. You take it for granted and you start to lose the appreciation for money. And you start to take it for granted. That's what happens. Okay? So what happens when that does happen, when you don't appreciate it, when you don't think about it consciously, you get sloppy with it. Okay? When you start to accumulate a big pile of cash or you get a big bonus, you might go on some spending sprees. It happens. I'll give you an example. If you look right behind me, I got a bunch of Lego sets right there, right? That's a passion of mine from when I was a kid. And when I was, I think, 35, I had just had a kid and I somehow got like a Facebook link for one of these sets. Somebody posted something and I was like, oh wow, that is cool. So what did I do? I went on this binge spending spree. And to be honest, when I look back on it, it was only for like maybe 6 months to a year, but it was a lot. I went all out on buying and catching up on all these Lego sets I had been missing out on because I had been AWOL from buying anything or doing anything fun for a long time. Or buying Legos and toys or whatever. And I went on this binge where I spent a lot of money and I got sloppy. And looking back on it, I went way too far. I got too sloppy because my expenses had been so low and my income had been rising so much that I just didn't even think about it. And I got sloppy, okay? I'll give you another example of where I got sloppy. I had been trading, short-term trading. I don't recommend it. But I had been doing very well short-term trading for about 3 years, from 2019 all the way up to 2021. It was a hot, crazy, volatile market. Well, in 2022, the Federal Reserve, they started raising interest rates. And what happens? The stock market dips and it dips and it dips and it goes lower and lower and lower. Really, really fast and really far. And what was I doing? I was buying the dip. Well, the dip kept dipping and dipping. And I got burned big time. And you know why? Because I got sloppy in the market. I got sloppy having a big account and I was taking big positions, big risk, right? And I wasn't being appreciative of money, okay? What are some other examples of that? Every year around the holidays, people get sloppy with money. You see all the advertisements. You go out to the stores, everyone's happy, they're shopping, they're just swiping their credit card. I've done it too. This year I did pretty good, but previous years I've been sloppy with money in those years, right? You have your kids and you're like, you get all excited, you want to buy everything for them, right? But even that, being sloppy about that is a bad habit because you're teaching your kids the wrong thing. You're teaching them to buy material things, like material things is the way to go. And that's a bad habit to have, okay? So be careful with money. It's easy to get sloppy with money. Here's another example. Let's say you save up for a vacation, maybe $10,000. You want to go on a real beautiful vacation. Maybe it's Hawaii or Fiji, whatever it is, Disney World. Well, now you have this cushion of cash, this 10 grand. And if you don't pay attention on vacation, you get sloppy with it and you spend it like crazy and you don't think about it. Now, it's fun to do that because there's less stress involved. You don't have to be conscious about it because you got this 10 grand sitting on the sidelines, right? And you're going to spend through that. But to be honest, sometimes you go over that 10 grand because you're so sloppy. And now you got credit card racked up, right? So don't take it for granted. Do not take money for granted. When you get it, appreciate it. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I thought that, having low income, when you get income, you really appreciate it. And that does happen, right? When you have a low income, a lot more people do appreciate when they get money. However, these days, I don't know if that's always the case because it's so easy to get sloppy with your money. All you need is a smartphone to do it. You can get real sloppy real easily because all it is one Amazon shopping spree, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. You get sloppy and now you burn through the extra money you have, even if you're low income, right? It's a difficult world out there with all these conveniences that we have with technology, okay? So be careful with your money. Appreciate it. When you get that money, be very cautious with it, right? Don't go all in on some stock or some call option, right? Be very frugal with your money. Don't get sloppy with it. Be good about it. So I just thought, that was an important message I want to give to people, right? I made some mistakes. I'm trying to be better about it. Spend less of my money. Be less sloppy, right? If I come into more money, maybe on this YouTube channel, I'm going to be smart about it. I'm not going to be sloppy with it, okay? So anyways, take a look at my previous video, and everyone, have a great day. Thanks.